Hello everyone, it's Jennifer and thank you for joining me today. This is going to be part 2. So I just published a video where we made this gorgeous necklace. So pretty. And so all those seed beads we counted together during the video. Usually when I have a necklace like this and I'm counting out a bunch of seed beads, I will just go off camera and count them. Well, I was feeling really chatty and I thought that I'd be able to squeeze in both projects, but since the second one took me a little bit longer, I decided to split them up. So it's a little bit different this time. You're actually going to see the finished piece first, but I am using some seed beads, some little dagger beads, and some, I think they're probably 6mm rounds. They're faceted from a bead mix. And we are working with the Earthen Serenity Treasure Bead Box from Potomac Beads for the month of March. And I am in love with this necklace. It is nothing that I thought it was going to be. I actually made a bunch of these, and I'll show you how I made them. And I made a bunch of these little dangles that I'll be using on something else. I was going to use them and didn't. So spoiler alert, they're not going to be used. So this is just nothing that I thought. It was nothing that I had planned, and I just absolutely love it. I used a toggle clasp, and we'll go over all of everything that I used in this stringing project. So please stick around and see how I made this. And we're going to bring in this bead mix here. Let's go ahead and bring in this bead mix, and let's see what we have in here that we can add to this. So I'm just going to go like this. I know that I'm going to have those in there, but we can add some of these. This bead is my favorite bead of all of them. That one is not going to ever go into anything. Ever. Okay, so I have some little tiny ones too. See, some of these have like a frost to them. And some of them don't. These are crystal clear, but some of them have a frost. Okay, let's put these away, and then let's just scoop them up and put them away. I just love this mix. It's so pretty. Okay, so I have some antique brass beading wire here. And I know that I have, thinking I might use, because I have some of this chain. I don't know where I got it from, but I'm kind of digging it. So I think I might do half of it with the chain and half of it down here. So what I was thinking was having a seed bead, and then I like these little guys. They're super cute. And then another seed bead. And let's bust into, where did that, oh, that must have come from the chain. Okay, let's go ahead and get these busted into a little bit. And we're going to use those. Let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to add a dagger. Okay. We're going to add a seed bead. We're going to add one of these guys. One of these guys. It's kind of, oh, that looks pretty by itself. Let's see. Then we will do another dagger. I am actually really just loving it like that. That is so pretty. I am really loving it like that. I don't know if I'm going to add the drops. I'll use the drops in something else. But I feel like I already did a necklace like this. This is so pretty. So pretty. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're just gonna, the show must go on, right? Oh man, am I loving this. Okay, let's get these going. That is so pretty all together. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I'm so sorry that I'm changing it up. And then I'm actually recording that I'm changing it up. And as you're going along, just kind of give it a little peek and make sure you have everything in line there. Because it's when you're doing seed bead, seed bead, dagger, it's easy to get, especially when you're talking as you're moving along here. All right. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm loving that. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm really happy with these two projects. This one here, I don't know if it's going to leave the house except for around my neck. It would make a great, beautiful gift. See, and I like this because you can wear it with jeans, though you can wear it with something very elegant too. So pretty. It's all about these seed beads, isn't it? It's the seed beads that are doing it. Maybe. I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me, or tell me if this just is not your jam, but I love it. Oh my goodness. I actually, I am going to use some chain on this, but I'm going to use up as many of these rounds that I have. Ooh, that one's a different one. Oh, it's a different shape. It's kind of cool. And then let's go here. I think I only have one more. Oh, these seed beads. And then we will do this. Oops, nope, we're going to do another one of these. And then use one of the small ones. How did I have just the right amount of seed beads? You just cannot plan that. Look at that. Very weird that this one was just like a, I love that shape. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now just take a look at it. Take a look because we use the smalls, and then just make sure that everything looks right. You have a seed bead in between every bead. And I do, and I have that right pattern. I do need to grab some wire guardians, and I feel like I have some in antique brass, and I do. Okay. I like using the antique brass, or I like using wire guardians because it protects the wire from, since I'm going to be adding this directly onto chain. Now, I could use some crimp covers because I am going to be not using my magical crimper. So I can use some if I want to, if I can get them separated. There we go. There's two little crimp covers. Okay, then since I'm not going to be using, or since I am going to be using crimp covers, I can go ahead and use, see if I can get this off. I'm going to go ahead and use just any color. You can see I've done this before like this. I massacre up my, massacre seems to be the word of the day for me. I massacre up my nails. I do that, it's like the center of my thumbs from tug testing and doing stuff like this. Okay. I am so excited. Okay. Let's go ahead and just drop something. It's all right. So let's get our crimp bead. So I'm going to use a crimp bead. What's the difference between a crimp bead and a crimp tube? Well, it's exactly that. It's a crimp bead. It's just already round. Okay. But you're going to treat it just like you do a crimp tube, as far as you don't want your wires crossing. And you see how far apart that is? And I don't want my jump ring or anything coming down that way. So I'm just gonna, and what I'm using is I'm using that front notch, because that front notch is a little rounded. And so I just feel a little bit better using that. I feel like I'm like rounding it a little bit. Okay, so let's put this in the back. Get that in the back. Give it a squeeze and then come to the front notch and do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut, not with chain nose pliers, but I'm going to cut here. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my crimp cover, put that on there. Ooh, that's a little pokey. It's kind of why I like sending it through the first bead, just because I feel like it gets a little pokey. All right, so I can still feel it. Okay, so let's put that on there. Is it gonna go on there? Better. Get in there. Okay, so that is sitting inside. The crimp bead is sitting inside the crimp cover. So then what I do is I actually use that front notch of my crimper and I just start closing it. And I don't do it in one squeeze. I kind of go around a little bit so that it keeps that round form. So I just get a little patient with it. Yeah, I'm actually patient with it. And then when you look at it, you can try and these are not the best crimp covers. These crimp covers have been with me since the very beginning. Okay, so now we have that. I don't like using crimp covers. Do you guys like using crimp covers? I don't like using crimp covers. Sometimes they're just a little necessary. Okay, because I thought I had, if I had antique brass crimp tubes, I would totally have used those rather than gold. And then I'm going to use crimp covers. Okay, hoping I'm on camera. Okay, go ahead and pull. I don't want those crossing. I don't like that being so wide. So just put that in that front notch so that I don't like distort. And then I just want it to be a little bit of a way. And I want the wires separated and and give it a squeeze. And then come in and squeeze that top notch. Okay, give it the tag test. It's not going anywhere. And then come in as close as you can. Okay, so now I have a different crimp cover. I probably should have checked to see if it would go before I started. That should be going over this. I don't understand why they're not going on. I'm pretty sure that I got this all. Yep, this is all nice and done. I've never had a problem with them. Granted, I hardly ever use them. Ever. There we go. I guess I just needed an extra squeeze. Okay, so then I have it just like that. And then I'm going to come in with the round end, give it a squeeze, and then kind of just with the round part and just get it in there until I feel like it's all secure. And it is secure. Okay. Now what I want to do is I have this chain, and let me see how long this is. This is 6 inches. And so I need, it's raining outside. Yay. Okay, so we have these and then this big one. Okay. So let me get this 6 inches. So I need probably 5 inches of this. And you know what? Yeah. And it's already stopped the rain. Okay. Now I just want about, so this is 6, so I want about 5 inches of this. Well, I have to say this chain is kind of a trip to get the links. Okay, but it's awesome. I love it. I just had to figure out how to get the links going. So now let's go ahead and add this. And I think I'm going to put the toggle. So the toggle was going to be used for the bracelet that I made that you're never going to see. Well, you'll see a bracelet, but you're not going to see the same one that I was going to do. And I do like these nice thick jump rings. Okay, so now we're going to open that up. And they do go through, so it'll be easy to pass through that toggle. And then, so sorry that my fingertips are so dirty. Could be from all of this metal. I was digging through metal. Okay, don't need that one. And then, yeah, this chain is a trip. It's kind of like, you know, one of those movies that you're sitting there thinking, what in the world was the director thinking? This movie's a trip. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, am I loving this. Oh, do you hear that lock into place? Wow. Okay, so I am loving this necklace. Not what I had in mind at all, but so happy with it. So I've got this necklace here, love it. And then I have this one here. Both are just gorgeous. I cannot wait to get to wearing them. So please give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it. Comment. I love to see what everybody has to say. Jump on over to the Potomac Beads YouTube channel. They have tons and tons and tons of videos. Jump on over to their website. I have a link in the description below. That link does have my name on that, so then they know that you are shopping from my videos. I appreciate that very much. And subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And until next time, have a good one.